morning, everybody, or technically good afternoon. I hope you guys are doing great today. We have had some pretty epic storms this morning, so I'm a little delayed getting started. Let's get this turned off. There we go. Hope you all are doing great. Thanks for joining me. We're starting off in our creative world today because I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of a slow start going for you guys and show you guys all a little bit more about this project that we're going to be exploring. So before we do that, let's hop on over to their website. If you saw my message yesterday posted, we are going to be taking a look through the ArdaCraft server today. Just a second, I didn't get it loaded up. There we go. That's perfect. Here we are. We're on the ArdaCraft server today. This is their website. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys all what all they've been working on a little bit. Let me move my mic so you can hear me better. ArdaCraft, they're saying it's the largest and most detailed recreation of Tolkien's Middle-earth ever made in Minecraft. And let me tell you, this thing is so super detailed, guys. When I first dropped into it, I was basically speechless. Website goes into all the little details. Let me see if I can find the one page that I really wanted to find. Just a second, because I've lost it. I think it's under the About Us page. There we go. ArdaCraft started 10 years ago. They say 10 years ago. It's actually closer to like 13 years now. We've got a whole timeline. Single person started this project. And it's going all the way through to today, where they're still actively developing it. And it's this whole massive team. They are using the Conquest Reforged mod, which I have linked down below. Highly recommend that you guys take a look at it. It is restricted on which versions you can use it on. We're exploring in 1.20.1 today. So you'll have to drop down to a slightly older version of Minecraft to use both the Conquest Reforged mod and to explore ArdaCraft yourself. But if you like Middle-earth, if you like Lord of the Rings, 100% strongly encourage that you guys take the time to download this and just go through this zone on yourself. You can see here, they've just got a whole timeline of everything that they've been doing over the last 12 to 13 years. I'd love to find their stats. Where did they hide their stats? I don't remember. I don't know. I stumbled across it. But it said something along the lines of they have over 300 unique locations. Yes! Hey, one of the teams is on! Hi! I'm so glad you guys are here! Yes, you guys do have a custom version, yeah. Pen, is that correct? Can you drop some of your stats down below? Because I can't find it on your website. It was over 300 sites that you guys have made. What else was it? Over 100 contributors. You guys have done an awesome job, and thank you all for stopping in. I'm so happy to see you guys here. That makes my day. So yeah, just really wanted to like go into this, and I'm just showing my guys off. Explore locations. Is that where those stats are? Yeah, you've got this. But there's like an actual stat page, and I don't remember where it was. It wasn't under the About Us page. I'll find it later, and I'll link to it in comments below. But so all of my regular viewers know this. You can come to this website and you can see all the amazing things that they've been doing in here. I found it somewhere. I don't know where I found it, but I found it somewhere. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down. So, you've seen their website. And now we're gonna go ahead and hop on over to the server. Guys, you have no idea how happy I am about this. Let me swap over real fast. Give me one moment here. I think OBS is being just a little grumpy about spotting it. I'm gonna have to relaunch it. Okay. Fine. I had 2 versions of Minecraft going, so. I had 2 versions of Minecraft going. OBS doesn't like it. I'm sure you guys know how it goes. Oh, it's still not finding it. Okay. See if it'll just load up this way. There we go. Alright, guys. Y'all know your server. If you want to guide me in any specific direction while you're here, by all means, do it. I'm so excited that you guys have stopped in. Let me get back to spawn here real fast. Or is that? Yeah. All right. So for the viewers who aren't part of the team, when you first join this server, you get loaded in a. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a recreation of Oxford from Tolkien's time, if I remember correctly. And it's just all sorts of details, little Lord of the Rings hints in it up there. Everything. Yes, a recreation of Oxford. So here we go. They have a plot server, so people can come in and play with the conquest and their resource pack and everything directly. It tells you how to get to the plot server, everything like that. You can also, if you're so inclined, try to apply to be part of the builders team. Not something I'm going to attempt anytime soon. But yeah, just a whole wing that tells you how to join the builders team. And then if we come over here, you get to walk through a wing that just sort of tells you more about the map. The Pathfinder tool, which we're going to explore to some extent, the various commands that you can use, and then here we go. A little bit of history about Tolkien and ArdaCraft itself. But gorgeous start to the server. Absolutely love it. I accidentally got to the warp point already. When you get onto the server, you hop straight into Bag End in Bilbo's house. Bilbo and Frodo's house. I'm gonna crouch here because I feel abnormally tall. Just a complete, down to the detail recreation of his house. Here you go. We've got the dining room. It does feel short. It feels short because I'm human-sized, not hobbit-sized. Everything. All kinds of little nooks and crannies. There's more rooms back here. Yeah. All kinds of details and spaces to go. Oh, that's one of the doors out. Oops. And then you just open up right onto Hobbiton itself. I'm just gonna fly up, give my normal viewers just a massive eagle's eye view of this thing. Like I said, guys, for those of you who are on the team who are here, you have done such an amazing job on this. It is... The Conquest mod itself is beautiful, but the extra detail that you guys have put into getting all these little details, the smoker, the flowers, everything. All right, let me pop this back up. That's why I'm not seeing the path anymore. See if I can find it real fast. So one of the biggest things that I wanted to do in here was to follow this actual path that they've created. I'm gonna start at the very beginning. And okay, yep, there it is. All right. So the Pathfinder tool has a couple of different story modes. I've only explored Frodo's, and that's the one that we're going to be on today. And we're just going to walk through the... It won't show the tech pop-ups. Okay, thank you. I was trying to hide chat. Let me hide chat a different way for you guys then. Because I didn't want to have chat popping up all the time. I knew that. I knew that. I tried it earlier the last time I was in here, and I completely forgot about it. So, backing up. And come out of Bilbo's house, and if you see this little gold path here, will take you down the actual path. And they've got story pop-ups that come through. Which helps, honestly, completely build this immersive experience that you guys have been working on. You see, is it gonna trigger? Okay. So we'll just follow this one on down here. Oh, there we go. So you can see here the story. They jumped over a low place in the hedge and took to the fields. So now we're in the fields around Hobbiton. I'm not going to narrate all the text for you guys. Some of you know what it says, the rest of you can read. Oh, let me turn off my music so we can use your guys' music a little bit more. There we go. Here we go. This was probably my favorite part when I first came in here. So they, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, when you say they, you're talking about Frodo and, or not Frodo, yeah, Frodo and Gandalf at this point. No game audio? Oh. There we go. Now it's seeing ArdaCraft. Okay, there should be game audio now. Frodo, and then Sam pops up here, is what the text just said. Okay. Is there game audio now, Tin? Am I saying your name right? Okay, thank you. I'll bump it up just a little bit more so you guys can hear it better. Yeah. Custom audio, which is beautiful. The music is amazing. Your development team on that has done an amazing job too. All right. Gonna continue on down this path here. Whoop. Let's see if I cannot lose it this time. I think it just goes straight through. The first time I came through this field, I completely lost the path. But I think it just comes straight out here. Yeah. Then off we turn. So my regular viewers here, part of their mod pack allows them to create all of these custom trees. And in another video that I watched, which is what introduced me guys to this in the first place, you have a tree plot that you create all the trees and then use that tree plot to forest the entire world, correct? On this way. Yeah. Yeah, you've got that tree plot, which saves you from having to create each tree by hand, but still gives you a unified appearance across the world. Hop over this fence here. And so, my viewers, this pathway is taking us on the book story, and that's one thing that ArdaCraft is trying to do, is they're trying to recreate it through the book, less than through the movies. So there's some stuff that we're going to come across that if all you've experienced is the movies, you're not going to be familiar with. This part is pretty familiar. Frodo and Sam leaving Hobbiton and heading towards Bree. Onward we go. And here we have Frodo is wondering if he's ever going to be home again. Let's just hop up. Here, guys, here is all of Hobbiton and its beautiful glory. All the fields, you got the hill, way more stuff over there. The map itself has been custom created. and specifically the terrain is what I mean. They used a tool called World Painter to build out all of the terrain. And that was one of the first things that you guys did, I believe. Onward we go. Yeah, there we go. 30 villages, guys. Let's hop back up. Show it again. Let me get it onto noon so we have a little bit better lighting here. They've got a custom time tool that's client side. So I can control the time a little bit better. All right. Dropping back down. As soon as I find the path again. There it goes. For those of you who are on the team here, does the Pathfinder tool have a way to increase the size of the on-screen text at all? I don't think so. Okay, I didn't think so either. Yeah, I don't know if that's something that can get coded in or not. You guys are dealing with so much code that I understand if it can't be. Upward we go. That would be awesome if it could be. Come on. Come this way. Here's a fox for you. And then here we are. Here's their first, I think their first camp. They've got a little fox that's watching them. They hang out here, they camp here. And so this is one of those things that the movie kind of fails to get across is how long it actually took them to get to the prancing pony to begin with. It kind of just feels like a one-day thing, but we're talking 4 or 5 days before they get there. Maybe longer, I'm not entirely sure. All right, back to the road we go. Pretend everything is okay. Hey, you know what? For my experience and the fact that this is all still in development, I would say you guys are doing good. And like I said, the fact that you've got this Pathfinder for this immersive experience is so awesome. I was on the server back on Thursday or Friday, I can't remember which, and I just was walking this path. Kept stopping, kept getting off the path, kept losing it because everything was like, I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that. Yeah. Yeah, the Pathfinder, for me, Lord of the Rings has always been the story, just that journey that they take. And getting to walk through it myself kind of makes it a little bit more real. Even though it's just a digital version, it gives you the ability to really feel immersed in this world that Tolkien created. And you guys picking this project, you guys are kind of lucky because he was such a descriptive writer about everything. So you've got a ton of canon lore to pull off of to make this look so good. And then I know I've seen on other videos, you guys pull from history too to make it even more accurate. Which also helps with that immersive experience. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. We're at our first close call in Frodo's trip from the Shire. Got a lake. It's also nice that you guys have mushrooms. Where? I missed them. I'm kidding. You guys also have the built-in shader packs. So, I've lost the path again. There it is. Everything that's here is their custom shader packs to help with the appearance and everything. Oh, if this is an old zone, wow. This in and of itself is amazing. We aren't at shortcut to mushrooms yet. I've lost the path again. There it is. There you go, Kit. Mushrooms. This is beautiful, guys. I can't wait to see the revamped version then. Oh yeah, I got totally off path there. Over a creek. Yeah. After we did this path, I wanted to go take a look at some of the other zones for people. I stopped in Moria the other day, and it is pretty epic. And also Lothlorien, which is beautiful. But if you guys have some secret places that I haven't been to yet, I will take the hints. Here we are again. Another close call from one of the Black Riders. And then this is one of those scenes that you don't get to see in the movies where we just, I think it's a deleted scene where Frodo and Sam see a procession of elves walking by and that's it. So we're in the books, it actually gets into greater detail. They actually spend the night with the elves. Oh, looks like I'm coming up on another player real fast. Here they are. You guys, you can sit? How did you sit? Is it just /sit? Oh, see guys, I explored and I didn't explore enough apparently. There we go. I'll tell you, I was almost to Rivendell before I realized you had the custom time sequence too. Yeah, we can go and we can make it evening. All of that. I know you have the moving time system too, but I'm not going to use that just cuz I want people to be able to see what we're doing here. Maybe when we get out on the road near the troll shalls or something like that, I'll use that and show them what that looks like. That's where I was when I found out about the moving time. So here we are. Another place that they spend their night. Want to replace this sack. And here we see a builder at work. And once again, they're being followed. Lost the path again. There it is. That there for people to read real fast. All right. There it is. Here's one of their many interiors that they've detailed out. Who animated that gate? The animated doors is definitely awesome. It's made it really easy to just continue to explore. Got more interiors over here. Pigs. Let's continue on. And we've even got location signs and everything. I was about to go the wrong way. Go see the dogs. Okay, I'll go see the dogs real fast. The dogs were cute. I should have stopped to see them first. Dude, got dogs. There's a third one in there. I can't see what his name is. He's stuck up against the tree, it looks like. Alright. Back to the road. Yes, but don't you know that all dogs are puppies? Always puppy. His name is Fang. Okay. Thank you. There we go. There's more village and hobbit holes up there to that side. There's the music. We've missed the ferry. There we go. It fixed itself. Thank you. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. I love it, but I want you guys to be able to hear me, so. Here we go. More eagle-eye view of just everywhere that we've been so far. All the way off in that distance, I think it is. Oh, did it reset me back to the ferry? It did reset me back to the ferry. I just saw it. Here it is. To an extent, I can kind of see why this journey was kind of cut short in the books. I feel like the first movie would have taken all the way up to just this point anyways to get done. But I also really appreciate the way that you guys are doing it from the story perspective. I'm gonna let those guys get a little bit ahead. No action, just walking. Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gonna watch a movie with just walking. Another animated door. Yeah, we're on what, day 7 of their journey now? Something like that? And we haven't even gotten to the Prancy Pony. You don't really get a sense of how big Moria is in the movies compared to what it really is, I feel like. And we'll stop there after we get done with this path. Moria is still in development, right? Yes. Yeah. Partial redevelopment. Okay. And here we're getting into a part of the book that doesn't even really make it into the movies. If you come up here, you can see just how giant this forest is and the number of trees that this team had to place to get down to fill it up. all these little details. Thank you for stopping by. Then just another view. See if I can't find the path real fast. There it goes. We lost the path. There it is. I get easily distracted and then you lose the little sparkles. I just want to stop and look at everything. Here we are at one of their mini issues along the way. At this point is when the hobbits meet Tom Bombadil. Again, one of those things that wasn't in the movie. I'm not sure why this one wasn't in the movie. Probably just wanted to get to the major characters. So, yet again, another of their thoroughly detailed interiors here. Yeah. That door doesn't open. Oh. Ah. I was able to get in there the other day. There's an upstairs here. Okay. I think at least Amazon, they kind of tried to portray him in Rings of Power, and even that was sort of eh. I mean, Rings of Power in itself is questionable, but yeah, he probably would have been really hard to portray from the books. Upstairs, I think, is just an attic space, but it's also been fully detailed out. You can see here, nice little house. Onward they continue. Yeah, that's true. That is a very good point. Oops. This might actually be a good place to show the moving time. If I can get it to cycle right. So you can see the sun starting to rise over there. They've got it set to where it... Oh, gosh. Wow. That's so much time spent on just Moria. That's crazy. You're the individual who started this project. What made you decide to start doing ArdaCraft anyways? Like, this is a massive project to have started to undertake. Did I lose the path? I did. Snowballed is right. This is more than a snowball. Knocked my mouse. Six to eight players. Wow. And it's sort of, kind of, I want to say, starting to become a little bit of a phenomenon on YouTube. Because I've been seeing more and more videos of people just exploring this with you guys, and even actual full-blown interviews. One of those, like I said at the beginning of the stream, one of those videos is actually how I found out about it. The thing that I like about this is that you guys do have it still in constant, continuous development. Because it's, like, right now, it's already amazing to come in and experience in this and see all the hard work that you guys have put into it. But, you know, in 4 or 5 months, it's gonna have evolved, and people can constantly keep coming in and seeing everything that you guys have been doing. And it's just going to be a continuously evolving world for your guests to come and experience. I think sometimes that what happens with a lot of servers is they just sort of start to stagnate. And you've got so much that you can do here that that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, if ever. All right. Yes, you do. You have to have a very dedicated team of players to pull this off, and it's very obvious that you do with all the details. Let me swap shaders real fast so you guys can see this area a little bit better. Still kind of dark. Turn chat back on too then. There we go. So yeah, now you guys can fully see everything that they've put into this tomb, basically. Oh, that's probably a better way to do it. Good point. Where's the torch? Guess is that close enough? Oh hi. There we go. That kind of does the same thing. Wow. So yeah, this is over 10 years old. Thank you. There we go. That's more realistic to the time. I appreciate the assistance. So one of the oldest remaining areas, and yet it is still so very well detailed. They break through the wall and come out here. Just gonna keep this torch in my hands. It's nice. And this is one of the other things that I was saying, the music, it really helps to build this atmosphere here. There's the path. All the original soundtrack. Yeah, I saw that you guys had a team that was making the music. That team, just like all of your teams, has done a really good job. There it is. Lost the path again. I know where it goes, but I can't see it. There it is. So yeah, they've got the Conquest Reforged pack, which is awesome. They've got their own audio, which is beautiful. What size is your team currently up to for your builders, out of curiosity? $30 to $40 builders right now. So, a massive team that's working on this. Oh, let me fix shaders back again. Yes! Thank you for letting me check it out. That is the one thing I would super excited to hear back from your team saying, yes, go ahead, definitely check it out. Do it on live stream. It was a super fast response and I really appreciate that. But I got so excited when I went through it. I was like, I got to share this. I've got to show people that this exists. Okay. Go back to that. There it goes. And here you can see this massive wall that's just in ruins. So cool. I'm just gonna float, because I remember not much changes at this point. You get into town now. So, you know, what takes the movie 45 minutes to get through, it's taken us almost an hour and a half to walk. Here we go. We're coming up to Bree now. Just pop that to there for now. See, in town, they've got all the extra houses, the farmlands. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe pretty much all of these houses are individually decorated. We go back to the main road here. You eventually end up at the Prancing Pony. Let's have a peaceful chat. we go. I was in here on Friday. I didn't explore up here at all. So let's just take a few minutes to explore the building a little bit more, and then we'll get back to the path. Little rooms. And I'm going to assume a bathroom. Yes. Many different pieces of the prancing pony. Cannot make it through that hole. Go ahead and trigger all these points real fast. Back out here. At this point, the hobbits are being... Yes, all the interiors are complete and unique. That's what I thought. So this is going to take us to the point where we head on to Rivendell at this point. For my non-ArdaCraft viewers. Restart the path in a minute, but let's just take a little bit more time here to take a look at everything that they've done. Is Bree one of the newly revamped areas, or is this still one of the older areas that you guys are trying to get back to? Okay, so Bree's been redone recently. Okay. I mean, like I was saying earlier, everything that I see is amazing, whether it's older or newer. We've even got these blocks to look like smoke. Just everything, basically. I'm not going to show everything because I want to encourage my regular viewers to definitely take the time to download this pack and explore it yourselves. You will dump hours upon hours into this thing just looking. I know I have. for the developers, the builders who are in here, I know you guys take everything from the books and from history, and you're trying to use, I don't want to say as little influence from the movies as possible, but you're trying to be more accurate to the books. Is there any influence at all from the Lord of the Rings Online MMO? Not at all. Disagree with many of their choices. That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, Bree in that game is so much larger than what we just walked through. So that's part of why I was curious. Is like, do they have any influence or not? And it doesn't surprise me to hear no. It's a fun game, but it is definitely more fantastical in nature. Let's fly up for a little bit. Just get a bit of a bird's eye view again of everything that we're going over. There's another village. I mean, we've got villages all over the place here. And farmland. That's about it. Am I still on the path? I think I am. Nope. I got off the path somewhere. Don't know where I got off the path, but I got off the path. Yeah, one of the biggest reasons I asked is because I was looking at the map on the website, and I think on Friday or Saturday there was a little bit of a discussion in your Discord about some of the areas to the far north, and just wondering how much of that area is just made up for the game versus how much of it is accurate to lore and everything like that. So I was like, well, are they looking at that or no? But if you guys aren't using that game at all, then it makes sense not. And I totally understand why you wouldn't. I've lost it again. There it is. Yes, totally. And you have done that to an extent. There are areas that you have reasonable expectation to say would have legitimately existed, even if they're not explicitly listed in any of the lore. I know the locations on your website for Moria, for example, have quite a few places of, well, we don't have any in-text accurate reference to this, but there's no reason why this wouldn't exist. Lots of blank areas, yeah. Yeah, you've got to fill it out with something. You didn't have to fill it out with flies, though. Where's that last batch of flies? 'Cause, 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 'cause Little ambient flies. If they do, it's not quite working right, or I've accidentally changed a setting. I may have changed a setting on accident yesterday because I was trying to get a really nice screenshot and I was playing with the settings a little bit. So I may have accidentally changed something there. And actually, while we're talking about shaders for a second, because I know I've got some people in my viewers who probably don't have the ability to use the shaders just because of software and everything. Even without the shaders, this is absolutely gorgeous. The swamps is probably not the best place to show, but I mean, here you can see all of the flies that they've got put everywhere, or mosquitoes, whichever one you want to call them. The textures are still super pretty. When we get somewhere that's a little bit better, I'll show it without shaders there too. So you don't have to have shaders enabled to enjoy this experience. It's just I have the ability to show them, so I am. I'm gonna quit looking at the flies because I keep losing the path. Again. I need to quit doing this. There it is. And we're finally out of the swamp. Yay. Here they've gone and they've filled it out with lots of little ruins, basically. Let me see if I can't find one nearby. Yeah, you can see some over here, like in the distant hills over there. So, for those of you who are here who've only watched the movies, the scene where where Aragorn and the four hobbits camp up in that ruins on top of the hill, and then they end up getting attacked by one of the ring wraiths. That's what this is. That's where we're at right now. And I'm going to take a quick break to go get a drink, and I will be right back, okay, guys? Yeah, it is a lot taller than the movie implied. The movie focused more, I think, on the architecture than the size of the hill. If you want to call that a hill. I think this qualifies as a small mountain, personally. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Get that turned back up and that swapped back over. Okay. Oh, it didn't turn off. Turned off the wrong thing. That doesn't help. There we go. There we go. Yep, I turned off the wrong thing. Oops. So continuing on from here, if you remember from the movies, Frodo gets injured, and at this point, they're trying to get somewhere where they can get him some help. This is another difference between the books and the movie. The movie is like, they just go straight to Rivendell. No. No, we've got a little bit of a journey ahead of us still yet. Lost the path. I just want to go ahead for now. There we go. So actually, I've gotten the events a little turned around here. Thanks to the movies. This is actually where he gets attacked, it looks like. Long chunk of story there for you to read if you want to pause it real fast. For later non-live stream viewers. Alright, onward we go. There we go. So there it is again, Weathertop. Giant hill slash possibly tiny mountain. See, we've gotten a couple of new viewers since I took the break. Welcome. If you are here because you're part of the ArdaCraft team, I appreciate what you guys have done here so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you're a regular viewer, I hope that you enjoy what they have put together for us. We are currently following along Frodo's path to Rivendell, and we just left Weathertop, so our next destination is Rivendell, eventually. Yes. yes, the path has been amazing. I love the immersiveness of it. So you've got that leather terrain in some places, and it definitely does make a difference. But that is the nature of Minecraft. So you gotta work with what you got. I don't mind it. Oh, this is where I was when I was saying it'll all be layered and smooth. Yeah, this is where I was saying I was gonna turn on moving time again. So I'm gonna just put that torch back in my hand. People can experience the time changes. And since I've got some people here who are replying, the way that I understand it is the moving time is coded to basically sort of emulate the actual passage of time during their trip. So, like, the further you go, the more time progresses. Am I understanding that right, or am I just completely wrong about that? Okay, so I scaled to the size of the world rather than the journey. That makes sense. So close, but not quite. There we go. And I, as a live streamer here, need to make sure that I keep my live chat replay available for people to read. So you guys are giving a lot of cool information here. A technicality, an obvious blunder. It works. I like it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, well, now that's cool. The sun being accurate to longitude and season and time of year. That's really cool. That explains why we're seeing the moon over there and the sun right there. And pick up speed just a little bit here. it is. Gondor has more light, so they should have longer to build. That's how it works, right? Real constellations, huh? I'm terrible at constellations, so I'm probably looking... Oh. No? Probably looking right at one. I think that's Orion's belt there, yeah? Yeah, the night sky is gorgeous. I don't think I'll be able to say enough that everything that you guys have put together is just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Bliss. The Bliss Conquest Reforged version. The actual Bliss shaders, I have messed up the settings on significantly. No, let me swap over to that real fast. Apply that one. Hopefully. Yeah. See if I can remember what I changed here. Everything that I had changed was basically in the post-processing area, but I could be wrong. Turn off clouds. They're a little bit more faint. You can make it midnight. Now it's static to midnight. I think honestly, guys, because I was messing with my shader settings yesterday or the day before to get the screenshot on my post, I think I might have messed them up just a little too much and may need to reinstall and refresh. Yeah. Yeah, I might just have to reinstall and refresh them to get them to look right. I'm gonna swap back over to the other ones though, because they're not messed up. But there we go, stars. Back to meantime. Where was that path? There it is. Yeah, I was actually, I was out in Lothlorien yesterday trying to get that screenshot and was there messing with shader settings so long that I got kicked back to spawn for idling. So I have no idea what I changed. But after we're done with this, I will most definitely just go and reinstall the instance and get the settings back so that I can see those stars. So yes, for the non-ArdaCraft viewers, like I was saying back at Weathertop, the movie kind of just implies that they go from there straight to Rivendell, and here we are, we're on our 3rd day of our trip to get there. We haven't even hit the troll shaws yet. Now that is pretty awesome. You guys have all sorts of members on your team. I know, maybe I'm misremembering, but did I hear correctly in one of the other videos that you guys, for your trees, you've actually got an arborist helping with the development of the trees? And kind of like making sure that the trees are biome accurate and look correct and everything like that. Yes. All right, thank you so much for stopping by, and thanks for giving all of your insight. I am so grateful that you started this project, and hope to see you again soon. Where'd we go? There we are. Yeah, Kit. I would tend to agree. I want to show other things, and we've been walking this path for about 2 hours now, so I'm kind of gonna speed up a little bit here. Get us to the road, and then maybe just go straight to Rivendell from there. I don't like the idea of skipping the troll shells, because you guys put so much work into them. But I also want to show off other things. And this is what I meant, though, when I said you can drop hours into this experience. It just goes on forever. No, don't nuke it. It looks beautiful. revamped 7.0. Let's get back to static time here. Go back to noon. Then I'm going to take the torch back off. Where? Oh, dang. So, just for reference, we started out here, and everything that's exposed here is pretty much part of the path that we've been walking. So all down through here, all the way through here. Over here is Tom Bombadil's house. Up through here. Here's Bree. Weathertop, that's the swamp. And now we're here. And this is the road that eventually ends over here in Rivendell. I'm going to get to the road, show you guys a little bit of the troll shaws a little bit, and then we'll start jumping around and looking at actual places some. Just so we can explore other sites that have been created. So here we are, you know, one big, massive world that's been created. Drop down here on the road real fast. Staying on the road because I know that it leads us somewhere specific that I want to show real fast. I just don't remember how far off the road it is. I think it's just up here. Maybe. You have a paid snack for string hummus. Not a fan of hummus personally, but I know a lot of people like it, and it is good for you, so. Where? Come on, Pass. Take me to the thing that I want to show. Find you again. remember it being this again. It begins spring. I don't remember the spot that I'm looking for being this far down on the path. I might have accidentally missed it. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at the website for warps real fast. Oh, nope. Nope, it doesn't have a warp. No, Bilbo's Trolls. Oh, that's it. I haven't passed it then. Okay. I didn't remember it being this far on this path. But I guess that just goes to show that it's super easy to get lost in here and just enjoy everything that's been created. So I consider that a plus. Is definitely the long way. Yes, the scenic route. Not the easiest scenic route to take either. The ledge. Yeah, that does pretty accurately describe Aragorn's travel methods, doesn't it? Let's go the long way around absolutely everything. Instead of just going down the road that leads right to our end destination. So one of the things that I was thinking on... yeah. One of the things that I was thinking on Friday, the first time that I ran through this is, you know how at the very, very beginning of the path, they have that one campsite where the, quote, curious fox stops to watch them, and there's actually a fox mob there. I don't know if this is at all possible, or maybe you guys are already working on it, but it'd be cool if the points where there's references of the ring wraiths along this path, if there would be a model of that too. Like I said, I don't know if it's possible, but that'd be kind of cool and immersive. Oh yeah, this is where we're at. So we're going through the entirety of the troll shells to get through to the point that I wanted at this. It seems like. Thought I was at the beginning of the path, not the end. Go up, 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 and up. Yeah, that's true. It would be a little odd. If that's something that could be coded that way, for sure. But I also know that the path is something that you guys are still working on, and it's definitely still a work in progress. Where did it go? Doesn't it just go back around this way? Yeah. Forwards for feedback, not suggestions. Oh. Oh, an abandoned troll hole. I missed this on Friday. Must have gotten too far off the path and gotten lost. Abandoned troll hole. That's cool. Right. See, I've already walked this path and I'm still finding new stuff. Isn't that every community, though? There we go. So, Bilbo's Trolls. I was wondering if you guys are gonna do this and how it was gonna look, and I think you guys did a really good job with it. It's really cool. Alright. Let us... Got chat disabled again. Or... Alright. Gonna go ahead and take the path off for now. So eventually, if we were to continue following it, the suspense was worth it. Oh, you haven't seen the trolls yet? Where was that? Where's my red line? Oh, well, I've already lost where the red line was. Oh, wow. Well, you guys got to experience the majority of the path with me, so that's cool. It does eventually get back to the road and come all the way down here. I wanted to get to show off for the rest of my viewers some of the other locations. So here we go. Got Rivendell. That's some rocks out there, you cool rocks. No, you guys, you did really good on it. Got some really nice stables in here. So what other locations should I show off, guys? Because my next instinct is to go to Moria. Okay. We will take a look at those 3 locations then. So yeah. Here we are, Rivendell. Honestly, absolutely beautiful. Just one of many, many sites that have been completed. It's been 8 years since you guys worked on Rivendell. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed at all that this is one of the older sites. And then, you know, they've got the water sounds, which are not default Minecraft water sounds. They're awesome. All of these waterfalls. So, just an absolutely beautiful sight. All right. We wanted to see... Okay, here we go. Now, I'm not 100% certain where this is, guys. Can you give me a little bit of a reference in terms of other locations? Looks like it's probably Gondor, yeah? North of Minas Tirith. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it now. So, yeah, one of the villages near Minas Tirith. Also, pretty epic looking. And I see now what was being said, the sun being higher in the sky based off of location. Yes. But that is a very, very long river to follow, and we will warp there. We will not follow the river there. One of the most modern builds. Okay. It definitely seems like you guys have done a really... Cat has been taken over by AC. Alright, Kit. Have a good rest. Yeah, you guys have done a really great job of blending the new sites with the old sites in terms of quality and everything. I know you keep saying, you know, the old sites don't match the current standards or anything, but again, like you said, Rivendell holds up. These places hold up. So, totally impressed. The current standards, nothing guaranteed beyond that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of places that I've gotten stuck trying to get into, or I've gotten into and then gotten stuck trying to get out of. Donkey! So, yeah, absolutely wonderful and beautiful. Oh, here's an actual city. Well, and the thing that I'm really noticing is you guys have done a really good job of... What's the right word for it? Like, you can tell that this city is a distinct culture from Bree. Just from... This was your warehouse? Just from the textures that you're using, like, for the stones and everything. Oh, onto the left. I think I've missed it. Oh. This one. Okay. Oh, the door. Nice. Yeah. I mean, this all looks absolutely amazing, guys. Yeah. British behavior. Alright. What was next on the list? Let me scroll back up here real fast. To Edoras. I'm gonna save Moria for later. Oh yeah, sure. We can go back to Minas Tirith. I know it's under still development, which is why I wasn't going in there initially, but yeah, we can stop in here too. So yes, definitely a zone that is still being built, but yeah, it still looks good. And kind of like Kit was saying earlier, you can really get a sense of scale here that is not completely in the movies, I don't think. Nope. So we won't do quite as in-depth over here. Because they are still working on it, but it is just, it's so much larger than what is imagined in the movies, and I think what most people visualize anymore because of the movies. Here we are at the top. North side's more finished? Okay. My mini-map keeps dying on me. Let me see if I can't get it to come back up. North side. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look over there in a second. Yeah, that takes me to this map. And then sometimes the mini-map just disappears. Even here, even though you guys are still totally working on it, this is gorgeous. And then the north side. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. You've got it textured out a whole lot more over here. Yeah, just this massive work in progress. It's so awesome to see everything as it, even as it's being worked on. It does show that level of dedication that you guys have. Let's stop in the throne realm real fast and then we'll head on over to Edoras. Oops. Yeah. Oh, it's currently broken? We'll take a quick peek anyways. Nope, this still looks awesome through here. I don't think I've gotten all the way to the throne room, though. Yes, I have. Some of the textures on these blocks is just absolutely amazing. Do not turn right. Turn right, turn right. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go to Edoras next, guys. He didn't see it. Oh, the doors work. Okay. After the stream, you guys can show me everything else if you want. I'm just being really careful about what I do and don't show because I know you guys are working on a ton. I just constantly got stuff in progress. This is another one of those. It just feels more full and more alive here. This stream? Yeah. I'm sure what you guys had was good too. That's the thing with team projects like this though, is you get lots of different inputs and to a small degree just a small amount of like personal style still comes through. I know you guys have your style book, quote unquote, and everything to make sure everything is cohesive, but y'all are still individuals. So I'm sure it does show through to a small extent. Here we are in here. I don't think I noticed these tapestries last time I was in here. Oh, that's just blocks. You got more village down that way. Ton of farmland. This is my first time being on a world with distant horizons like this, and it's just like you can see everything. Yeah, you can see how big Rohan is. It's just huge. It goes on forever. Looks like you got a little bit of a work in progress right there for something. Face. Oh, I was facing east. Faced east. Oh, right there? That? Or further back? Yeah, I think it's... Just kidding. Oh. Pulling my leg there. It's just off the... Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was further away than that. My sense of scale in Middle Earth is definitely... Well, my sense of scale anywhere is inaccurate. Way further. So, okay. Where else besides those two locations in Moria? Oh yeah, I was 100% gonna go there. That's the last place that I'm gonna go though. So far, that one's been my favorite. Okay. Okay, thank you. Here we are. I think non-ArdaCraft viewers would be mad at me if I didn't go to Isengard. Is that one a good to go to or no? I don't know if that one's done. I haven't been there at all yet myself. Yes, still good. Okay. You can see little pieces that you guys have pulled up to work on some. Lots of UFOs in the distance, yeah. What was the other... Is that where I just was? No, that's not where I just was. That's just massive, expansive area. Okay. Oh, that is very much a work in progress. I'll go back over here. Why is flying so slow? duck horsey. So when you say newer, are you talking about just like a slightly different layout type stuff or actual new textures? Skeller. Gotcha. So a little bit of a preview for what's to come in Edoras. Gotcha. I mean, that is one thing about this project is you guys do have that constant research that's, you know, influencing and impacting what you're doing. and with new research, you're having that research outside of you guys, research is constantly evolving anyway, so it makes sense that your stuff is also constantly evolving to match it. Alright. Scrolling back up. So where is this in relationship to everything? Are we still... south of the trolls? Okay. Makes sense. It's cool looking. I was gonna say, it doesn't fit with Rohan, but it doesn't really fit with Gondor either. Remnants of Arnor. And home of the Rangers. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this is all cool. Hi there, Chuba. You're fine. We are just exploring ArdaCraft today. And actually have quite a few people from the ArdaCraft team here with us. Guiding our explorations. At least 3 currently, maybe a few more. Those are the ones that are mostly speaking right now. Well, and I don't think anyone who's just watched the movies and has no real knowledge from the books would understand or recognize why a site like this would be important for the history. Like you said, where Aragorn was raised and everything like that, the Rangers and the remnants of Arnor. It makes sense that because it is a little bit closer to Rivendell, that it would be inspired by that whole main house structure and everything. And yeah, there's the troll shells up there. Guys, it's so realistic, Juba, in part. So they have a texture, a mod pack, resource pack, whatever you want to call it, called Conquest Reforged. So everything's been revamped by that. But the second half of why it's so realistic is that the team has done some custom textures that you can't get out of Conquest Reforged. But also, part of what we've been discussing here, they're pulling out of history and they're pulling out of the books directly to make it as realistic as possible, to give you the sense that you're actually in Middle-earth. Okay. Y'all said there. Any other locations before I go to Isengard? Yes, that's also true. No, Juba, I cannot spawn anything. I don't have any sort of permissions on here. Isengard's a good next stop. Alright. Isengard. Yeah, I am just exploring this server as a guest. And yes, I did know that Aragorn was raised by Elrond, and you don't really get that impression in the books at all. Or in the movies, sorry. In the movies, he does seem a little apathetic, almost. Here's Isengard before the fall of Isengard. Yep, and Juba, that's the case for a lot of people. I'll be 100% completely honest. Most of what I know of the Lord of the Rings lore is from going down the rabbit hole of wiki after wiki after wiki, or YouTube channel after YouTube channel. Some of it's from the Lord of the Rings online game, like we kind of discussed about earlier. I have read the books to an extent, but not fully. Which is also part of why this is so cool for me. Not a working door. Okay. Yeah. Lotro is fun. I ended up stop playing it because the server stability was so poor. Oh, happy birthday, Juba. This is beautiful through here. It's sad what ended up happening with it, honestly. Oh, okay, Juba. Alright. Is the tower accessible? Yes, it is. Okay, I just gotta find it. I'm enjoying walking through the gardens too much. I could probably live in the gardens. There we go. Oh, wow. Takes ages to climb. This has such a distinctive feel from everywhere else that we've been so far. Well, Juba, it's a new channel. It's fine. We'll grow. Yeah, I've already gotten a little turned around, actually. Okay. Let's go up. This is really cool, guys. I know I've said it a gazillion times, but I'm super impressed, and you guys really honestly should be super proud of everything that you've done. I keep kind of expecting to just hit a point where the stairwell goes up, 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 and up, and stop having small rooms off to the side. Well, either I'm gonna warp out, yeah, or hopefully maybe find the exit. Ugh. Oh no, that's the way that we came up. Ooh, nice. That's awesome. I just keep... Yeah, honestly, Hearth, what I'm doing is I'm going stare up, I go up. Okay. Is this the end of the up, though? I'm not finding another staircase now. Oh, there's more. Okay, wait. No. Alright, now I'm lost. Oh, there it is. I'm kind of surprised that I saw that. Just a room. No, I expected to not find it, honestly. Oh, those are the stairs that I just came up. Okay. Well, I've lost the stairs again. Those are the two cells. Ah. That's why it's easy to lose. The texture just blends in with each other. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to assume... No, never mind. There's more stairs. I think this is just a texture, Juba. I don't think it says anything specific. One more stirrup. Okay. I will find it. Ravens. This wasn't the stair, was it? That's one of the spikes. Okay. Gotta find the stair to the roof. No, that's a cart. I keep seeing that and thinking it's a door. Okay, wait a second. That's the stair where I came in. No. One more stair in the... Lost! I will find it. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. Okay, I found a mini stair down. Nope, that's where I came up, I think. I think I've gone through them all. In the rookery. Okay, which one was that? That was back here. Isn't it? Oh. Nope. I don't imagine that parkour is what you have planned in here. No, I'm not seeing a door. Unless... Nope. Oh. Alright, guys. I'm gonna warp out and then just fly to the top. I can't find it. I'll find it from the top. That's what I'll do. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. What did I just thoroughly not see? Okay. This is bedroom. This is from the next floor down, isn't it? That's the stair up to the spire. Okay. Yeah, no, I would have had to go back downstairs. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why we weren't finding it then. Alright. It's okay, Earth. This is awesome. Alright. Oh, you're doing a whole new map? That's cool. I mean, these mountains are already huge, but I guess you've got access to the new build height, huh? That's awesome. I would really appreciate that. Yeah. All right, let's head on to Moria now. Okay. I know that I can just go straight over here. Are you going to open for me this time? Yes. The first time I came here, the door didn't want to open. Alright, bye, Jua. Alright. Yeah. Hops from stream to stream. Nothing wrong with that. I don't mind new people stopping by. So I've done this once with the pass. The path in here was working the other day. Yeah, see. No, get lost first. But my problem with the path is I kept seeing all the offshoots and I was like, I want to go down there. I want to go down there. I'll say this, I know you guys have the shader for underground areas, which I assume is meant to be used in places like Moria. But I kind of like it this way better. This is nice. It's only used for screenshot. I was gonna say it kind of washes it out just a little bit and shows just a little too much. Just having it on Bliss with the torch is this feels really realistic. And I know at some point in time I'm gonna start hitting holes and crevices and caverns. Did I pass a hall back here? No. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Not really. This is such a long haul. The real question is going to be, can I remember how to get to the end without the path? I don't know that I will. Now we're getting somewhere. 118th along the way. Do I go off the path, guys? Do I go off the path? Can't get lost here. Pretty certain I went the wrong way there. I'm just exploring. You've got me maybe for another 45 minutes. Can't guarantee another hour of content. Okay, I'm not sure where I am now. I went off the path and I've gotten lost. Not very lost. I should be able to make my way back. Maybe. I can find the stair back up. Okay. There's the stair back up. Wait, no, that wasn't the stair back up. Oh, I did make it back to the path. Even though I knew that crevice was there, I forgot about it. And did not jump. Oh, the giant crevice that I just fell in? That thing? Oh. Not the big one. Okay. That one. Equally important. I mean, I'll say this. When I was coming through here the first time around, I was jumping over all the little cracks. So yes, equally important. Oh, I didn't realize there was water in here. I don't remember which way to go. Yeah. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. They're in a mountain. There's probably getting groundwater leaking in, yeah. No, I wandered off the path. I was just trying to see where it went. Oh, wow. You should write a horror mod for Moria. Yeah. That's a really cool area. And I'm sorry, Hearth. I'll try to quit squirreling off too much. Okay. Wait a minute. Nope. Alright. Area. They're down at. Wow. Guys, I've said it before, but this is awesome. Did I accidentally show something I shouldn't have shown? Let me see if I can't remember how far back it was. Is this where you mean, Ted? There you go. Hordes are in the upper left. So, no worries. Glad to help. The other night I was on using the Pathfinder, and I took the Pathfinder past Rivendell through, what is it, the High Moors, I think it was, and it just kind of stopped working and I couldn't get it to work. And Argent, I think it was, popped in. And it's like, do you want me to tell you where this stops working? No, they know where it's at. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep exploring. That's what I did. I remembered that one. Took me for a second, but I was like, nope, we went right. I remember now. Is the answer always right, Earth? Here we are. I know which room we're in now. I know where I'm at. I know exactly where I'm at. And yes, I went down the well when I came in here. Oh, was that not? That must not have been down the well that I went then, because it didn't teleport me. Yeah. Yeah, no, it opened up into something. I don't remember. a giant staircase, I think. Yeah, it opened up into this. Now, I didn't go any further than that. Oh, hi. All right. And then this hall was the hall out. See, I mostly remembered how to go through here. I may have made a few wrong turns and, you know, almost gotten lost at one point. Somehow made my way back to the actual path. Yeah, I know. I think actually when I got into this hall the other day, I just ended up flying up it because there wasn't a lot to scroll off into. And this is a much better experience than the underground shader. Yeah, Ender, this hall ends up expanding here soon. I don't know where, but eventually. Get just a little bit of a faster trip. We're running out of time, and I still want to get to Lothlorien. Okay. I'll do that. Bypass the hall. The hall is humongous. Halls. Yeah. Yeah, we got about 30 minutes left. No. No. I'm gonna need the path. Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the shader for in here just so that people can see the expansiveness of this hall a little bit better. Hello. Oh. Yeah, but this is one of those areas that people just don't know exist if you don't read the books and dive into the lore about everything. Mostly because that guard room that we were in before the winding tunnel, and then this room, they go and they combine it in the movies. Which way do I go from here? Yeah, I know I go over there. And then... that exit. Okay. Here, let me swap back to... It is. It's just that shader pack wasn't working very well for it. Oh. I turned on the underground so people could see the 21st hall better. I go straight, right? I think I go straight. Nope. Here we go. And then for my non-ArdaCraft viewers, this is the room where the company ends up finding the Balrog and the bridge. The bridge that triggers my my fear of heights pretty easily. All right. Oh, wow. Wait, there's more? Oh my gosh. Wow. Am I not supposed to be here, guys? Oh my goodness. Okay. Gonna head back up. Actually, warping might be better. It's on main path and not finished. Oh, okay. Thank you, ma'am. All right. And now we go off path and start exploring. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Yeah. Getting a behind the scenes look here. If I don't fall. Yeah, and this is all area that one of those we know it exists areas. It's just, it's not an area people would commonly think to go to. Yes. This looks absolutely amazing, guys. Yep, I'm following you. It's the Middle Earth version of a deep stone cave, or dripstone cave, rather. Almost through. So yeah, lots of areas that are still in development and still being worked on. Other one. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty. Is that in iron or not? Interesting. That's cool. Ooh. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. We've got to get water from somewhere, so. I honestly, guys, I know you're saying that Moria is on hold and everything. I cannot wait to see until when this has been worked on some more and gets closer to being finished. Oop. Ah, I've been portaled to the end. Let me turn night vision back off. Yeah. Thank you, Hearth. Thank you for showing me all that behind the scenes stuff. That's really cool. I will never say it enough. Everything that you guys have done here is just amazing. All right. I'm gonna walk on down this path here. Oh gosh. I can't wait to see the larger mountains when they finally come through. Alright. We've got 15 minutes, so let's make our way down the last few paths here. Need that torch now. Hello. Winding path. teleport? That's what I thought. We've got another path here. I noticed the other day when I was flying over just to get a good look of it, you've even got villages embedded through here too. See if I can't find one real fast. There. Just another village that's been completely built up. Custom, unique, everything fully detailed out. And I know there's more than one of these through here. I've spotted a few. I'm just gonna go. Then, yeah, eventually here. Okay. You all know this, but my viewers do not. Just the absolute beauty that this place has at night. Noticing a little village down there too. This is the city where Galadriel lives. Pop it back today in a minute. There's something special about seeing it at nighttime with all the lights, in my opinion. Let's turn on moving time. We go up into the trees. We've got all these living spaces up here. Might not have been the best one. I know. We're near the main tree-ish. We weren't anywhere near it. There we go. Bedrooms. Sitting areas, everything. Christmas town. Yeah, it does kind of have a Christmas town vibe to it. You're right. With all those lights. I know there's a ladder around here somewhere. You got your little rope ladders everywhere to get up. Just all these nice little intricate details everywhere. Oh, there is one more area that I want to stop at. I was going to end it here, but I can't. I've got one more area that I want to stop at. Let's look around here first. Yeah, you can see it during the day now, too. It's gorgeous, guys. You guys have done such an amazing job. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's real. You guys have done an amazing job. The whole map. Yeah, uh-huh. No, but seriously, Hearth, 10, Ender, everybody else from the team who's watching, you've got something here to be massively proud of. The amount of dedication and love that has been shown to this project is unreal. And the only reason why I'm ending the stream right now is because I need to get dinner. I've got to get something to eat. That's the only reason why I'm ending the stream. Otherwise, I would go on for hours. But before we go, we got one more thing to look at. That's this. I think that's one of the most iconic locations in Middle-earth. Everyone recognizes these. Making them smaller? I don't know. They're pretty epic. Man. Maybe just make the hills bigger. Yeah. You know what? Me. There we go. Thank you everyone for joining me. I am especially grateful to the ArdaCraft team who has been able to join me today. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to come back and see what you do next. Have a great day, all. Bye.